Hi, it's David Blaze. See this thing behind me? Want to know what it is? Well, it's a simple flowchart of your brand new customer acquisition system. Well, more accurately, it could be a flowchart of your brand new customer acquisition system if you decide to take me up on what could be the very best offer I have ever made in this industry. Over the next few days, I will personally show you how to quickly target, qualify, and convert promotional products clients. And together, we'll create an easy to follow and easy to duplicate system that you can use to create clients fast. I'd like to give you behind-the-scenes access to my proprietary business systems, including my targeting checklists, my data gathering sheets, my H&G forms, first contact letter templates, 3x3 follow-up procedures, and the scripts that go with it. If you decide that you'd like to come along on this journey, you'll soon have access to all of this to use in your day-to-day operations. In addition to that, you get to personally ask me questions over the next 4 weeks as we create a plan specifically for you. You'll get detailed assignments to begin using immediately to put together a profitable client acquisition plan that will last you a lifetime. Now, unless I miss my guess, you're probably in over your head when it comes to product information. Your office is probably packed with catalogs, samples, sales sheets, and flyers, and your email box is likely overflowing with supplier specials, e-blasts, and offers. It's likely you have more information than you could ever want, need, or ever use about every available flash drive, desk calendar, stadium cup, pen, pencil, binder, Hawaiian shirt, but precious little information on how to get the clients who actually need all this stuff. If you're like most people in our industry, you probably have state-of-the-art product sourcing software, but not nearly enough clients to feed the machine. So rather than cutting back on your capability, wouldn't you be better off learning how to quickly attract promotional products clients to you like a magnet? I think you would. Truth be told, unless and until you have a repeatable, duplicatable system in place to attract promotional products clients to you like a magnet, then everything else is just another expense or distraction in a long line of expenses and distractions. But don't take my word for it. Think about your own experience. Do you have a system for driving a steady stream of qualified leads to your door? And if you do, as Dr. Phil might ask, how's that working for you? Nearly every day I get practically the same questions and comments from people in our industry. They say, help! I've attended networking functions, but it's the same people week after week. I've joined a chamber of commerce, but everyone there wants to sell and no one wants to buy. I ran expensive Yellow Pages ads that attracted nothing but price shoppers. I've spent tons of money each month on overhead and memberships that are just not producing any substantial results. I've tried selling to friends and family, but I've run out of contacts. I can't seem to land any big accounts. I spend hours working on proposals that no one looks at or responds to. I've thought about hiring salespeople, but I'm afraid they'll take up all my time and then steal all my accounts and start their own business. I'm not lazy. I don't mind working hard. I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know who to approach. I don't know how to approach them. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it in order to get them to buy from me. Often I hear from people who are nearly bankrupt with an angry spouse threatening to leave. It is not pretty. Comments like that drive me crazy because we're talking about real people here. Working dads, soccer moms, grandparents, friends, neighbors, hard workers, real people. And they're spinning their wheels, no better off today than they were this time last year or the year before that or the year before that. And the only thing they have to show for their efforts is more debt and more stress. Now, if you can relate to any portion of what I'm saying, even just a tiny fraction of it, it's got to stop. You can't live like that. One of the best ways that I've been able to help people in this industry is by being extremely direct with them and telling them exactly what they really need to hear instead of what they think they might want to hear. Because despite the main focus of our industry, building a successful promotional products business is not about products. It's all about people. I know this is probably the most obvious thing that anyone will tell you all year, but bear with me. It's not about selling products. It's about getting clients. So how do you do that? How do you get clients? The short answer is that you need a system, a simple, repeatable, duplicatable system for driving a steady stream of clients to your door so that you don't have to worry about where the next sale is coming from. If you've ever been in a position where you were desperate for a particular sale to close, that is a screaming indication that you don't have enough prospects in your pipeline. And that, quite simply, has to stop. So, how do you build a system? Well, chances are if you knew the answer to that, you would have already built one by now. Like anything else, building a system isn't hard if you know how to do it. Like brain surgery, not hard if you know how to do it. But very often it's the fear of starting with a bad system, one that doesn't work, that keeps us from creating something, anything to begin with. But what if you could start with a customer acquisition system that was already tested and proven? One that would allow you to skip the learning curve and jump right to what works. How much would that be worth to you? Before you answer that, let me tell you what I have in mind and what I'm going to be offering to a small number of people over the course of the next few days. It's a very intense, very limited 4-week e-coaching program on getting new clients. The working title is Top Secrets of Customer Acquisition: How to Attract, Qualify, and Convert Promotional Products Clients Who Pay, Stay, and Refer. This is unlike any training that has ever been offered to you. Here's how it works. Each week, I'll send you a download link via email for that week's training materials, and I'll tell you more about the training materials in just a moment. These weekly training materials will be concise and focused. With this program, I'm going to remove the problem of information overload. I'm not going to add to it. Each lesson will cover simple but essential action steps, along with the specifics of how to quickly apply those action steps to achieve your results. Now, since this program is about immediate implementation, each lesson will outline the specific steps, the specific actions you'll need to take before the next lesson arrives. This is not concept stuff. These are the specific actions that will allow you to grow your client base the way you need to. This is something you'll complete and turn in as we go. So if you're not serious about taking action, this program is definitely not for you. If the assignment requires feedback from me, then I will deliver that feedback to you via a private communications channel that we have already set up. It doesn't do you any good to have a system if you don't know how to apply that system to your specific business situation. So I want to make sure that you see immediate and ongoing results from this e-coaching. But that will only happen if you're actually willing to do the work. And don't worry about the time component either. You'll be able to accomplish much of this in less than an hour a day. Also, this program will give you the opportunity to interact with me throughout the 30 days. Now, while I can't provide full tilt, all-access coaching and consulting in this program, I will answer any question you have related to the specific lessons you're learning and how they apply directly to your business. Now, the instructions will be extremely clear, so there really should be very few questions about implementation. But if you do have questions about the e-coaching material, I will be available to answer any of those for you. By the end of the 4 weeks, you will have a system that you can continue working forever. It's completely scalable and flexible. So regardless of what new technologies or new strategies come along, this system continues to work and evolve because of the way that it's structured. This is the same basic system that I've used in my own businesses and taught to my private consulting clients since 1998. While tactics and technologies change, the basic system that you will learn during these 4 weeks will continue to be effective for you for as long as you continue to use it. The course is about delivering a system that you can use every day to continually grow and expand your business. So, what do I get? Here's exactly what you'll learn over the next 4 weeks. Here's exactly what you'll learn and what you'll get. Week 1 is about effective targeting and information gathering. In our first lesson, we'll show you exactly how to target clients proactively, based on your own personal strengths and your own personal preferences. This skill alone is something you will use to build your client base for the rest of your career. We'll also show you how to gather the information you need to launch an affordable, focused, and effective marketing campaign designed to convert leads into sales. Week 2 is about first contact and our 3x3 follow-up system. In this session, we'll lay out the specific recommendations for your first contact with a prospect. Now, this is critical as your first contact establishes the nature of the relationship and sets the stage for all future interactions. We'll also outline all the specifics of your initial follow-up with the prospect. How often should I follow up? How do I balance too much versus not enough? When should I follow up? What should I say? How can I keep it varied and interesting? How do I avoid being a pest or coming across like I'm a stalker? At what point do I give up on an unresponsive prospect? All of these questions will be answered in week 2. Week 3 is qualification and segmentation. This third lesson delivers a specific, easy-to-follow procedure that will keep you from wasting enormous amounts of time and money on unqualified, unpleasant, and unresponsive prospects. Have any of those? I can't tell you how much money and opportunity are wasted every day in our industry by professionals who do this wrong. It's absolutely staggering, and I don't use that word lightly. With proper segmentation, you'll know exactly where everyone stands in your process and what type of communication is necessary to move the relationship forward and advance the selling process. Week 4 will focus on examining your results and tweaking and repeating the system. In this lesson, we'll show you exactly how to examine the metrics of what you've accomplished. How many leads were contacted? How many of them responded? How many were qualified in? How many were qualified out? What is the specific status of each prospect? We all know that the real money is in the follow-up, but this session will show you exactly where the money is in the follow-up. Who's for real? Who's a total waste of time? Who should I continue to contact and who should I leave for my competition? You don't have to guess when you have a system. In addition, I'll show you how you can continue to tweak and refine this process so that it gets better and more effective and more productive every time you use it. Just like on the shampoo bottle, this system is lather, rinse, repeat. Another thing, we'll create checklist-style mini forms for each of these mission-critical procedures in order to walk you through the steps you'll need to take to get things done as quickly and easily as possible. A secret to the ongoing success of any business are the systems that allow you to create those consistent, repeatable, duplicatable results. This 4-week program gives you your very own 6-step process for customer acquisition. I'm really excited for you, and I truly believe that if you decide to participate, the next 4 weeks will change your life. You'll finally learn how to put it all together so that customer acquisition makes sense and also makes a great deal of money, which is the purpose of doing it to begin with. So, who qualifies to enroll? Well, this 4-week program actually works for people with all levels of experience and knowledge. If you're a beginner, it's perfect because it will help you to avoid a lot of the frustration and a lot of the failures that more experienced industry professionals have already faced. How does it do that? Well, it does it by giving you a solid system that you can begin to use from day one. If you're experienced, if you've made a little money but spent a whole lot more, or if you've got a lot of ideas, a lot of information, and a general sense of what to do, this e-coaching will put it all together for you into a workable, day-by-day plan designed to create real results for you. If you're a pro, then you absolutely need this program because you already have the money and you'll learn how to take things to the next level and multiply what you're already doing. You'll also learn how to do things more efficiently so you can focus more time doing the important things. Now, you're going to be disappointed if you think that this is going to be made available to everyone who wants it. For obvious reasons, that simply can't happen. I know from experience that this system is worth its weight in gold. Over the years, it has literally generated millions of dollars for me in sales and profits in my various businesses. It is a complete, concise, duplicatable business system. And so for that reason, I consider it to be priceless. But I do need to name some sort of price for this thing, so let's see if we can come to something that makes sense for you. Let me ask you this. How much have you already spent? Seriously, think of all the overhead, all the rent, the subscriptions, the memberships, the computers, utilities, phone and fax, networking costs, transportation costs, product costs, and setup fees you've paid out over the years. How much money have you already spent to develop your business? And how much time have you invested trying to figure it all out for yourself? How much time squandered on poor quality leads? How much time traveling to and from appointments with no-shows? How many weekends and holidays have you spent working instead of relaxing with your family and friends? How many kids' functions have you missed? How much time have you spent dealing with unnecessary rejection simply because you have failed to implement a procedure to eliminate all of that? What would it be worth to you to put all of that time and money to good use instead of just letting it continue to be of no value to you? What would it be worth to you to get a system in place that actually brings you results? Listen, if you know me at all, then you know that I am incredibly passionate about what I do. I have literally taken money out of my own pocket and put it into the hands of strangers in an effort to help them. For example, during the past few months alone, I have literally given away more than 2,000 copies of my program, 10 Action Steps to Sell Promotional Products Regardless of the Economy, to every industry professional who asked me for one. Many of those who have applied the recommendations have told me that even that simple program has made them thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. And that doesn't come close to delivering an actual system for customer acquisition. When people are considering buying my products, they sometimes tell me they think the pricing is too high. But after they've bought my programs, they often tell me that I should raise my prices because the people who have my programs don't want their competitors to have my programs. I know for a fact, doing it a long time, that my programs are dramatically underpriced in terms of the value they deliver to those who actually put them into use and practice. I've personally seen other people charging initial fees of $3,000 or more for open-ended, ongoing coaching and consulting programs that deliver far less than what we're going to cover in just 30 days. This program will produce much quicker results and cost just a fraction of that amount. In fact, if I were to charge half of that, $1,500, I think this would be a great value. You don't need a whole lot of additional sales to cover that, and this program is specifically designed to attract new clients and generate additional sales. Plus, you'll be able to use it for the rest of your career in selling. So I know that it's going to make you a high multiple of what you pay for it, regardless of what you pay. But here's the problem. Even at $1,500, I know that many people would be excluded from participating. So I'm planning to knock more than $1,000 off of that price and charge a total of $497. Now, that's not the first of 4 installments. That's a one-time payment of $497. If you don't believe that it's worth $497, then clearly this program is not for you. But consider this. If you own a business, you will squander $497 many times over, a little at a time, on things that won't bring you back a single dime in profit. If you don't believe that having your own personal, customized, flexible customer acquisition program up and running within 30 days is easily worth at least 10 times that price, then I believe you don't understand the true value of your own time as a business owner or salesperson. If that's the case, then this program definitely won't help you, and you should not get it. But if you truly understand what I'm delivering for this one-time price, you should feel pretty excited right about now, because you know that this is ridiculously cheap in the long run. Now, if you're still with me, you want to know the catch? Well, due to the personal nature of this program, I can only accept 50 people. That's it. I cannot physically interact with more students than that at one time. So if you're not one of the first 50 to join, then I'm afraid you'll miss out. Will I be doing this again in the future? I don't know. Maybe I will, but if so, it won't be for quite some time. This is not one of our packaged training programs that I can simply ship out the door. If I include personal access, not everyone can get in. Plus, it starts and ends on a specific date, so if you don't get in prior to the time we launch, you will not be able to participate. Since I'll be sharing real scripts and real documents from my own businesses and a proprietary system for creating and acquiring clients, you will also have to accept our non-disclosure agreement before you enroll. So you will only be accepted into this program if you agree never to share this material, the material you learn in these sessions, outside of your own business. You can share it with up to 3 additional people inside your own business, but that's it. Organizations with dozens or hundreds of salespeople are specifically excluded from this offer. Make sense? I hope so. I think it does. All right, so what about a guarantee? Well, I'll provide you with everything you need. I'll personally address your questions and concerns, and if you follow my instructions, I am very confident that you will not ask for a refund. How's that? Once again, this is not a book or a packaged training system. As you probably know, all of my packaged training systems come with a full-year, ironclad, money-back guarantee. But this is personalized training. Since I'm investing time that I can't get back, and you would be taking the place of someone else who would be getting turned away, I cannot realistically offer a full money-back guarantee on this program. But here's what I am willing to do. If at the conclusion of the first week, you are not 100% satisfied for whatever reason, just let me know before the second week of e-coaching begins, and I will issue you an immediate, no-hassle refund. So you won't get the benefit of all 4 weeks, but trust me, if you don't get it after the first week, you shouldn't be in this program to begin with. Fair enough? I hope that I've taken away any excuses you might have had for not joining us now. It's incredible to me that you're still listening to me talk. I mean, that lets me know that you either had nothing else to do today, which is very unlikely in this industry, or it tells me that you get it. You understand the value of what I'm offering, and you're ready to take action now. Picture your business a year from now. Imagine having the client base of your dreams because you were able to pick them. Imagine having a system in place that allows you to create new clients as needed, at will. And if you're ready, you can stop imagining and get on board now. I don't expect this offer to be available for very long, so click the link below and I'll see you on the other side.